Hey, what's up everyone? Ashley here. This is Ashley Talks Movies. It's been a while since I've posted a video, but I'm back. And what better way to return to posting videos on this channel than to do a review of one of the most anticipated movies of the year, I would think, The Batman. Directed by Matt Reeves, the film stars Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne / Batman, Zoe Kravitz as Selina Kyle / Catwoman, Jeffrey Wright as Lieutenant James Gordon, Colin Farrell as Penguin, Paul Dano as the Riddler, and Andy Serkis as Alfred. The film follows Bruce Wayne as he joins forces with Lieutenant Gordon to investigate the city's hidden corruption when the Riddler begins murdering key political figures in Gotham. So as I said, this movie is probably one of the most anticipated movies of the year. I definitely was looking forward to this movie. And I have to say, Matt Reeves does something really special with this Batman. It is gritty and dark and really unlike any live action Batman movie I've ever seen. All right, now before I do the full review, a couple of things. If you like the videos that I'm posting, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. Also hit that like button. That will help me out as well. And feel free to jump into the comment section and share your thoughts about the Batman. All right, so on to the review. Like I said in my intro, The Batman is probably one of the most anticipated movies of the year. I was looking forward to it, and I have to say, I was not disappointed at all. Matt Reeves does something really special with this movie. As I said, it's dark, it's gritty. It's basically a detective thriller that just happens to be set in the comic book world with a comic book character. The tone and everything is so grounded and so realistic, even though it is a Batman film. And so many things about this movie work. It has a nearly 3-hour runtime, and not once did I check my phone to see what time it was. It seemed to breeze by. I think mostly because it has a few things really working for it. One, a very compelling story. Two, a fantastic cast, like truly fantastic cast. And three, amazing cinematography. Okay, so first let's talk about the story. It's a detective thriller, and Batman is the center of it. He gets to investigate these crimes that are happening around Gotham. The Riddler is killing political figures in the city, and he teams up with Lieutenant Gordon to help solve this case. As he's solving these crimes, he's learning more and more about the city, its corruption, and how that impacts him as Batman. So this really is a very layered story. You know, on the surface, it's like, okay, Batman is fighting crime. That's what Batman does. But it also is very political. It also is a character study on Batman, Bruce Wayne, and him trying to figure out his place in Gotham and in many ways figure out what kind of Batman he needs to be for the city, or what kind of Batman Gotham needs him to be, I guess is the best way to say that. And, all of it kind of unfolds in just this really nice, nuanced way. You know, when they first announced the cast for this movie, I was all in. I mean, it was a really impressive list of actors that they had assembled for this movie. And I'm happy to report that every single one of them does a fantastic job with their respective roles. Zoe Kravitz is a great Catwoman. She's a great Selina Kyle / Catwoman. I didn't really have any doubts about her. I've been a fan of hers for a long time, and I think she's a great actress. But she really gets to show her talents here with this role. And I mean, her mannerisms, the costume that they put her in, which is very subtle, she nails it. She absolutely nails it. Colin Farrell as Penguin was probably the most shocking aspect of this movie, not because it was bad or anything. He was fantastic, but the transformation of him into Penguin, the prosthetics that they used, every time he was on screen, like he stole the scene. But also, I had to remind myself that was Colin Farrell. Like he's completely lost in that character, and unrecognizable, even from the way he talks and the accent that he uses. I mean, it was just a remarkable transformation. I also want to mention Paul Dano as Riddler. Such, he captures that unhinged kind of character so well. And it was really nice for them to kind of ground, I said before, they've grounded a lot of this movie in reality, and they basically made the Riddler like a serial killer in many ways. And so he does a great job as well. And I can't say enough good things about Robert Pattinson as Bruce Wayne / Batman. He's great. And I know he gets a lot of flack, Twilight, and people doubt his acting abilities. I was one of those people. But, in the last few years, I've watched him in other roles, and he's really grown on me as an actor, and he is fantastic. He really captures that gritty, brooding type of Batman that this film was going for. And like I said, he's fantastic. He's great. The cinematography in this movie is just beautiful. It's like art. And, this movie is very bleak and very dark. And the cinematography definitely reflects that. Gotham is very crime infested and it's dirty and it's just this seedy underbelly. But, the cinematography is really able to capture so many aspects of this city, which actually kind of is a character itself. And, everything from the architecture to the landscapes, the way the camera moves around is also, camera work here is fantastic. I mean, I really just felt like I was, in the middle of this really dark, crime-infested place. And this movie is so solid. Like, it's amazing what Matt Reeves has done here with this film. And I think it's definitely one of the best live action Batman movies that's ever been made. So those are my thoughts on The Batman. If you had a chance to watch the film and you want to share your thoughts, you can do so in the comment section below. While you are here, hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe so you see more videos like this.